Yo, what's up? It's SNT and you're watching The Bike Show. This is the weekly series where we check out some of your amazing bike builds that you have submitted to the email address that's down in the description and on the screen right now. And if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the squad on the road to 10,000 subscribers. But now sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and at the end let me know in the comment section down below which bike was your favorite. But now moving in to the first bike of the day. First up today we have a beautiful 2014 KTM EXC 450 6-days Supermoto. This bike looked pretty good when he bought it, but he wanted to put his own touch on it and make it truly his own bike. So he completely stripped it down and rebuilt this bike from the ground up, making it truly his own bike with his own touch on it. When he bought the bike, he had a set of VMX Supermoto wheels, 320mm front brake disc, silicone grip seat, custom license plate holder, and a FMF exhaust, which looks really good on this bike. And some of the things he has done to this bike to make it into the beast it is today includes rebuilding the engine with new crank rod, cam chain, piston, and all that kind of stuff you need to replace in an engine. Polished a lot of parts, for example the swing arm, exhaust, kickstarter, etc. Wrapped the wheels 50/50 with a fluo orange vinyl. Installed a stunt brake with a Maguara, I have no idea how to say that, HC1 pump, a new gold chain, and a beautiful red fluo and chrome Bold Designs graphics kit with the laminated glitter, which definitely took this bike to the next level. This kit looks so insane, especially with that glitter. Like, having glitter on a graphics kit, who would have thought that that would look so good? But Bold Designs doing it different, doing it the best. And definitely something I'm looking to get on my KTM, because you look at this KTM's transformation, it's insane. So definitely something I will be looking out for my KTM, and maybe for your bike as well. I really like how this bike turned out. Everything just works perfectly on this bike. You really kept consistent with the colors and really made it like a really nice and clean Supermoto. Yeah, like, it sticks out while it's still clean and not like too obnoxious or anything like that. It's a really clean and well put together bike. Thank you so much for sending it in to the show. Next up we have another crazy KTM EXC build, and this one is a KTM EXC 125 Supermoto build. This bike has gone through an amazing transformation from the normal looking KTM Supermoto it was in the beginning to the next level crazy Supermoto it is today. And some of the things he has done to this bike includes a set of SM Pro Platinum Supermoto wheels, WP fork shrinks, smoke the headlight, nitron seat cover, black swing arm cover, black plastics kit, Supermoto front fender, and a custom graphics kit, really tying this bike together and giving it that next level Supermoto look it has right now. This is really an amazing Supermoto build. I like everything about it. It looks super clean and well put together, looks really good, and I just like everything about it. Such a nice build. Maybe you could have got some carbon covers or something like that on the fuel tank to really like make it 110% to the color scheme. But other than that, I have nothing to say about this bike. It's an absolute beauty. You did a great job with this bike. Thank you so much for sending it in to the show. Next up we have another Supermoto from the same group of friends that submitted all their bikes in one email. That's why we got the same name for all of them. So the second bike of today, or the third bike of today but second in the group, is a Husqvarna 2-stroke Enduro 125 Supermoto build. It started out as a pretty generic Husqvarna Supermoto, and then it turned it into the beast it is today. And some of the parts on this bike includes a FMF exhaust, or at least an FMF shorty muffler. Not too sure if it's a full system exhaust or just a muffler, but still that shorty muffler looks really good. And then we got Supermoto wheels, black swing arm covers, black plastics kit, KTM headlight, and a custom graphics kit to really take this bike to the next level. Sometimes it can be really hard to make a white frame look good on a bike, because it's a tricky color to work with and to make it look really good. But I think you did an amazing job with this bike with the white, yellow and black color scheme you got on the graphics kit. It really ties the frame into the rest of the bike and looks really good. Another thing I really appreciate about this bike is the placement of the rear taillight and the rear indicators. I don't know if you guys could see it, but in the wheelhouse he has the indicators barely sticking out, which looks so nice on this bike. And it's definitely a good place to put your indicators on a Supermoto, because it usually doesn't look that good to have them on a Supermoto, because it usually looks kind of weird when you want that race look, when you don't want anything in the wheelhouse. It's a really beautiful bike. You did a great job with that. Thank you so much for sending this bike into the show. Moving on, we have a 2006 Yamaha DT 125X from Norway. This bike has gone through a huge glow up from the boring black bike it was in the beginning to the beauty it is today. And some of the things he has done on this bike includes painting pretty much every single part on the bike, including the frame and the engine. He bored the cylinder and got a bigger piston. Exactly what cc he's got now is not included in the email, but it's bigger than 125 at least. Then he got a rental fat bar and a custom Bold Designs graphics kit that's inspired by his old YC125. We've been seeing quite a few of these DT125s here on the bike show. It's always fun to see because they are not like the other KTMs or Husqvarnas or other Supermotos out there, but because they had a unique look, but it still looks really cool and I really appreciate it because it still has the Supermoto feel, but it's a little bit unique, a little bit different, and I like it. It's a cool platform to build on. You can do some crazy stuff with it, and this bike is no exception. It's an absolute beauty. I really like how clean you kept this bike by keeping it, like, just making it look really nice while keeping it somewhat street legal with lights and stuff like that. You did a great job with this bike. I don't really have much more to say than you did a great job. Thank you so much for sending it in to the show. Last up today we have a 2011 Yamaha WR125X, and some of the things that are done to this WR125 includes a Tiger full system exhaust with a carbon fiber muffler, V-face headlight, Supermoto front fender, red clutch and brake levers, tail tidy, BMX pegs, spoke skins, rim tape, and spray painted some of the parts on this bike to add more red details to make it look even better. This is a really beautiful WR125. It looks really cool with the black base, and then you got that subtle grey graphics kit on there, which looks really cool, and then you also have all the red details, really making this bike pop while still being like low-key and badass. It's a really cool combo. It looks really cool and detailed while it's not too much in your face and sticking out, which can be cool sometimes, but in this case I think this was definitely the way to go with this bike, and it just looks so cool with all those small details and stuff. There's not much more than that I can say about this bike. It looks really cool, has a badass subtle look, but still a lot of cool details and really well put together. Thank you so much for sending it in. But that is gonna be the 5 amazing bikes on this week's bike show. And if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section down below which bike was your favorite. So that's pretty much it for this video. So until next time, remember, stay awesome, be positive. It's been SNT, and I'll see you in the next one.